for channeling you through him.
It is our pleasure. It is his pleasure. You are our pleasure.
Bashar, I've recently learned about you this year
Yes.
through watching YouTube videos.
Oh, all right.
It really resonated with me, all the videos that I watched of you.
That would be the reason I would assume you're probably here. If
Yes.
it hadn't, you'd be somewhere else, and that's okay too.
Yes, I've followed my greatest excitement.
Why, thank you. I am following mine too. What a coincidence that we both share so much in common.
Bashar, I was
Yes?
wondering if you can assist me.
I am assisting you. But remember that I'm assisting you to assist yourself. Yes?
Say that again, I'm
I
sorry.
am assisting you to assist yourself. Yes?
Yes.
That's what I'm assisting you with. Learning how to assist yourself.
Thank
Becoming
you.
self-empowered. So
Thank
I am assisting you. In what way would you like us to reflect to you what you already know to be true?
Bashar, 11
Yes?
years ago, when I was 22 years old,
Yes?
I started to lose hair.
Oh, all right.
And
Where did you lose it? Under the couch? Do you need to hire a hair hound to find it?
no,
Oh, all right.
actually, at that age,
Yes.
I kind of panicked.
Why?
And
I was born with no hair and never had any. The males in our society have no hair. Ever.
Well, that's one of my questions. Why is there hair loss?
Well, for a variety of reasons. Everything has an energetic reason, which translates into a physiological reason. But sometimes it is part of the overall theme that you're exploring, and sometimes it's simply allowed to be what is in physical reality, because by choosing that particular incarnation, it was simply something that you didn't even really care about at the time when you chose it, because you knew it would be inconsequential to the idea of your path. So it didn't really matter. Nevertheless, it can be a sign and a reflection of many things, both positive and negative. What do you prefer it to be? Positive or negative?
Positive.
Well, then there's no cause for panic, is there?
Absolutely not.
All right, so?
Well, at that age, I did panic and I
All
begged my
right.
parents.
But you are now a different age.
Yes, I am a different age now.
So you are no longer panicked?
I am no longer panicked, but
Then why are we having this conversation? Why are we having this conversation about it?
well, I got a hair transplant at the age of 22,
Oh, all right, and
and
how's it working out for you?
I regretted it the day I got it, and I
All
knew
right.
it would be one of my biggest mistakes.
Well, again, you have learned something. Many people on your planet will refine the understanding of what they prefer by first experiencing something they don't by comparison. So they have more clarity about what they do prefer.
Yes,
You can shave it off, can't you?
yes, I can.
Well,
Yes.
so not such a big deal, is it?
Well, there's kind of shame in
Why?
having a scar on the back of my head, and
Yes.
it-
Why
it-
is it shame as opposed to pride in having discovered something that works for you?
well, it reeks of insecurity, superficialness.
That's what you're saying. Why are you defining it that way? Don't you know how many women on your planet love scars? And think it's very manly to have a scar? Don't you know that?
I have yet to meet one.
But you know why you have yet to meet one? Because you're defining it as something shameful.
Yes, this is where I need your help.
Well, I just gave you the answer. Why would you want to attract someone who has the same definition of shame that you do? So when you change the definition and you relax the idea of what you think other people will think of you, and when you stop thinking of yourself in a negative way and stop berating yourself and negatively judging yourself for the actions that you take and chalk it up to, oh, well, that was an interesting adventure, so what? Then you will attract individuals who will also have the same attitude. Who cares? Really, who cares? Who cares that you would care about? There may be people who care. There may be people who look at it as a shameful thing. Oh, ooh, that was terrible. Oh my God, that's horrible. But those aren't the people you really want to hang out with, is it? Is it?
No, it's not.
So why be bothered by that? Why not simply know that if you treat yourself with respect in this matter, that there will other people come along who will treat you that same way? Why not focus on that reality? Why give in to definitions you don't prefer about it, and thus continue to experience effects that you don't prefer about it? Are you harebrained?
I'm sorry, harebrained?
Yes. You understand the term in your language, harebrained? A harebrained scheme, a crazy scheme, harebrained.
Harebrained.
It's a term in your language.
It's my first time hearing
All
it.
right. Look it up. But the idea is that you're focusing on the idea of the hare, and you're focusing on the idea of loss and all these other negative definitions about it.
I like to end it here. I like to finish it here right now.
Finish it. It's finished. Do what you want. Shave it off, grow it again, have it redone another way. It's up to you. It really is. It only matters how you perceive yourself in all of these explorations. These explorations are giving you an opportunity to understand that you have negative definitions about yourself. You understand?
Yes, yes.
So this experience has illuminated for you how many negative definitions you have about yourself.
Yes.
Isn't that a beautiful thing to discover so that you can let them go?
Absolutely.
Then your hair has served you well.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Well, can you let it go?
Yes, I let it go.
All right. Well,
Let it go.
thank you.
Bashar,
Now,
have
you
one-
just had an entire audience of people applaud you on this subject. Does that give you some understanding that it's possible?
Absolutely.
All
yes.
right. Thank you.
Bashar,
Yes.
my next question has to do with cannabis.
Yes.
in
We've
one of-
already been talking about this to some degree.
Yes, in your videos you say that when you're smoking of cannabis that you don't need to smoke, where you can get
I
to
just
that.
said it again tonight. The teachers teach you how to feel, how to recognize a particular frequency vibration that allows you to explore other dimensional levels. Once that has been instilled within you, once you believe you understand it, once you believe you get it, you can generate the energy yourself and you no longer need the teacher. Continuing to think you need the teacher beyond the timing you actually need the teacher is called addiction. Because what you're doing is saying, I always need this, and then it doesn't become a teacher, it becomes a crutch. And it becomes a reflection of the idea that you're not self-empowered. And that's not what the teachers are designed to do. They're designed to let you know that if you can experience that vibration, you have that ability to create that vibration within you, or you could never have had that experience regardless of what you inhaled. You understand?
Yes.
So, if you understand it, if you finally get it, all right, once, twice, 3 times the charm, as you say, by then the idea is that you know what that feels like. You can generate that energy just by remembering what that feels like. And as soon as you understand that that's the same thing as being in the state, then you can act from that state and you will have applied the lessons of the teacher instead of constantly going back to school. Haven't you graduated this class yet? The teacher says. I taught you 6 years ago in this class. Why haven't you graduated to the next class? Why are you hanging around, still reading the same textbook over and over and over again? Get out of here. Yes?
Yes.
Does that help you?
Yes, thank you.
Why, thank you.
Bashar, one last thing.
You said that was the last.
I'm sorry. Did I just one last thing, Bashar.
Okay, but just one.
Yes. On November 30th
Yes.
of this year, I watched one of your videos where you talk about Mozart,
Yes.
Symphony 7, Movement 2, I believe. First 3 minutes of that part.
Yes, but it
Is it-
wasn't Mozart.
I'm sorry, Beethoven.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I was listening to that on YouTube. There's a 30-minute loop of it.
Yes. And?
And well, while I was meditating, you said to wash away all emotions, all negativity that you have,
Yes,
and whatnot.
it's a permission slip.
Yes.
If it works for you, wonderful. If it doesn't, that's fine too.
And so I meditated to that,
Yes.
and I experienced so many different emotions. I was crying, and
That's good.
and then I was laughing hysterically.
That's good too.
And then my head was kind of moving back and forth.
Yay.
And my hand was also moving like this, like a conductor in an orchestra.
Yes.
And
when are you going to say something unexpected?
And then I became Beethoven.
Yes. You aligned with that frequency and understood the intention of the creation of that music.
Yes. And ever since that, I can't stop listening to music. And I bought
Oh,
a
that's horrible.
No, it's
What a tragedy. I feel so sad for you. My goodness. How can you stand it? Must be sheer torture. Well, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for aligning with the music of the spheres and something that is far more representative of your natural, true vibration. Each of you is a song, a beautiful song. Sing that song to yourself.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Tadeo.
Nania!
We have a question from our Ustream listeners.
All right.
And that question is, can you speak more on the comet Ison and what happened with that comet?
Well, it's still happening. It is still in its trajectory around the sun, close to your planet, relatively speaking. And again, the idea is that whatever magnitude of brightness it may display can be, again, a permission slip symbol of the raising of the frequency of your collective consciousness more and more and more. It is a representation of timing in that sense. And oh, by the way, it's a comet. Thank you. It's not a spaceship or anything like that. It's a comet. But the idea is it's a symbolic representation of your collective consciousness to show you the timing of the year of transformation and to give you an understanding by its reflection of how much you have changed vibrationally. In that sense, it's like sending off sparklers or lighting your birthday candle. So the idea thus then is to take solace and assurance from the understanding that it's a reflection of how much you've changed and how bright you are shining now.
Yippee.
Kaye.
I'm thinking that on that uplifting note,
Yes.
that maybe it's time to have the holotope experience.
Then we will allow you a very short break and we will continue with the holotope meditation when we retransmit. Enjoy a short break. We will see. Depends on what reality you shift to and whether or not you need that as a reflective symbol or not. Could be something else.
Okay.
Again, all these things are not definitive. They are simply suggestions, offerings, perspectives, permission slips. If you find you resonate with the idea that's been suggested, then by all means shift in the direction of the reality where you can experience that, because you're saying that's the permission slip, that's the reflection you believe will assist you the best in raising your vibration with the mass consensus in the way that you prefer to. But if hearing a suggestion like that, you find that you don't quite resonate with it, then understand you'll shift in a different direction and some other synchronistic thing may be representative of the permission slip that you require to allow yourself to raise your vibration. Yes?
Okay.
So it doesn't really matter what it is, But when you hear things like that, it gives you an opportunity to decide whether that would work for you or not. It's that simple. Everyone is always offered different ideas for how to experience their reality. You are the ultimate arbiter of what you believe will work best for you. So when you hear a notion like that, simply sample it, like a fine wine. Well, you know, not quite what I'm looking for. How about this vintage? Oh, well, glug, 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 glug. A little more palatable, but not quite what I'm looking for. Oh, how about this one? Glug, 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 glug. Ah, that hits the spot. It's up to you. It really is. Physical reality is your creation. There is no physical reality apart from your definition of it. So when other people offer you their perspectives about what might be a permission slip that works for them, you get to decide whether or not you want to agree with that and co-create that in your reality, or whether you would like to go down another path. Doesn't matter, because you will attract what you need, and they will attract what they need as a representation. And remember that when we say permission slip, it simply means that you're the one raising your vibration and shifting to a consensus reality where more people already exist that are on a higher vibratory level. You never change the world you're in. You shift to a world that's already reflective of the change you've made within yourself. Make sense?
Yes, I can work with that.
All right. Does this add or provide some clarity for you?
It does.
And yet?
I guess I'm just still wrestling with the concept of how I can shift to one particular reality.
But you are already shifting. You shift billions of times a second. That's how you create the side effect you call time and space and change and discovery. If you weren't shifting through parallel realities billions of times a second, you would have absolutely no experience of change whatsoever. Everything would be a frozen snapshot like this. Or perhaps like this. Or maybe like this. But you have to, like frames on a film strip, actually project your consciousness like the light of the projector through a multitude of frames per second in order to actually experience the illusion of any particular time stream. But you're shifting actually all over the map. You're actually jumping from film strip to film strip to film strip to film strip, frame to frame to frame to frame, billions of times per second. All you need to do to guide yourself in the direction that works best for you is the simple formula. Act to the best of your ability on your highest excitement in whatever form it comes in every moment that you can out of all the options available to you. Act on the most exciting one. Take it as far as you can until you can take it no further. And continue to do that every moment with absolutely zero insistence, assumption, or expectation as to what the outcome of that action ought to be. If you just stick to that formula, you will automatically, unerringly guide yourself through the sequence of parallel realities that represents the reflection that is best for you. That's it. That's the formula. That's how it works. That's the physics. That's it. If you want to make it more complicated, you can. We won't stop you. But the idea is, it is that simple. Does this help?
It does.
Anything else?
Nope.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Bashar.
And you good day.
It's a pleasure to visit with you again.
And you as well.
My question concerns, since I was very little, I have always had rather vivid associations that result from emotional reactions that result from very specific combinations of colors, very specific wavelengths occurring either within a painting or naturally occurring in the environment. Yes. And these seem to be unrelated to anything that I could put my finger on and say is an association, you know, that might trigger that, an association from that particular time.
Well, no. The idea is that many of you are simply increasing your perceptual sensitivity to different kinds of vibrations and interpreting and filtering them through you in different ways now. So you are expanding your ability to sense things in a different way. You're actually starting to be able to communicate with color itself, with the vibration of those things. And the combinations are a language unto itself that you're beginning to understand. Because that's what happens. It's one of the symptoms of the expansion of consciousness, is that you become more perceptive of different levels of vibrational information that are all around you all the time, but which many of you have never seen because you have let them be invisible to you because your senses were not sensitive enough. But now the senses are becoming more sensitive to all the different wavelengths and frequencies of information going on around you from different dimensions in different ways and different expressions of different forms of consciousness all the time. Yes?
Yes. And as this has been going on since I was a child, and there seems to be a connection between some of these very vivid emotional reactions.
Well, of course.
I was wondering, I had heard from Seth that faster-than-light phenomena sometimes impinge on this sensorial, this third dimension, or third density.
Yes, because as you expand your senses, you're going beyond the physical domain. So, of course, when you go beyond the physical domain, you'll be able to perceive things that are operating at much higher frequencies than the concept you call the speed of light.
Right.
Yes.
Right. And these associations across time seem to be, they're very specific, and
Yes.
I'll find myself, many years after originally having experienced this combination of colors to begin with,
Yes.
re-experiencing it
Yes.
with the same intensity of
Yes.
emotion.
Well, some people use the synchronicity of numbers. You're using the synchronicity markers of color and those vibrations to let you know when you are on the vibrational path that is perfect for you.
I see. Okay. Thank you.
It's a different language, that's all.
Uh-huh.
Make sense?
It does, yeah.
Does this help you?
It does. May I ask you one other question?
Well, that was a question.
Something of a more generalized...
Yes, but you don't have to ask if you can ask.
Okay.
Otherwise, you've already asked a question.
Got it. Okay, thanks. You've spoken in the past about the idea that out of,
I never speak in the past. I always speak in the present.
I've heard in the past.
I understand what you mean. I'm just having some fun with you.
I know. Let's see. The idea that new economic paradigm will be inextricably intertwined in a way with
Yes.
the emergence of what we think of as free energy or free
Yes.
energy from the vacuum.
That version of Earth, in fact, a multitude of versions of Earth like that already exist.
Yes. What I was wondering is, sort of extrapolating further and considering probable Earth futures,
Yes.
how does this relate to the photosynthetic capacity of the Earth and the actual carrying capacity of the Earth, if, in fact, all boats are able to rise equally and freely?
In the way that we interpret what you are asking, there are actually versions of Earth that derive their power from absolutely nothing but the plants on the planet. You understand? They actually have found ways to convert the concept of photosynthesis from the different trees and flowers and plants and things like that in ways they can actually, shall we say, funnel through or allow the energy of the photosynthesis to channel through the plants into a variety of devices wirelessly.
I see. But as far as stuff to eat, I mean, assuming even we have, the capability of desalinating water
Yes.
in great quantities at
Yes.
not a great expense, and the capacity to grow without, the amount of petrochemical inputs
Yes,
that
yes,
we
yes,
have
of
now.
course you do. You already know that you have that capacity. It's simply a matter of whether or not you choose to express that in your reality, and thus shift to a reality that already expresses it. Yes?
But it would appear that the capacity, the photosynthetic capacity of everything that is growing on the planet would not sustain the number of bodies on the planet.
Well, you may shift to a version of Earth that doesn't have as many bodies on it. And or you will find that the capacity of the vibrational state that the bodies have reached will actually amplify even a small amount of energy to be adequate. In some senses, this is what we do, because we no longer eat, we no longer sleep. We are deriving our sustenance directly from the energy of our planet and the energy of the cosmos. But because we operate on a certain frequency level, we don't actually need very much, because our own energy, our own vibrational state amplifies and magnifies what we get. Because isn't that the idea of what you call free energy, that you perceive what you call to be over unity? You get more energy out than you put in? Yes?
Interesting, yeah. No,
So the idea is that it doesn't take very much energy in to actually experience a lot of energy out when you are vibrating at a rate that is a particular multiple of the energy coming in, you will amplify it in such a way that there will be more energy out, because you're tapping into a multiple level, dimensional kind of amplifier. So whatever energy you're drawing on from one dimension will actually be augmented and magnified by the vibrational energy of a multitude of dimensions, and you will have more at your disposal, and the energy that you're drawing upon in your reality is actually being used as nothing more than a kickstart.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yes. Does that help?
It does, yeah.
Anything else?
May I ask one quick question about...
Didn't we already establish that you don't have to ask if you can ask?
Well,
trust us. If we are telling you that there is no purpose or it's not appropriate to ask something, we'll let you know.
Okay.
So you don't have to spend time asking if you can ask.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
In thinking about energy and technology, I sometimes wonder if our discomfort with the idea of directed energy weapons and the secrecy surrounding that has a relationship to the destruction of Atlantis,
Of course
and whether
it does.
that's racially imprinted.
Of course it does. But the idea is that cross-connection is being made from the present.
Yeah,
Yes?
I see.
So the idea is that there is a lot of expression of cross-connection to Atlantean times, so that you can decide in the exploration of the theme you're doing here to perhaps learn to do it differently.
Got it, okay.
Yes?
That makes sense. Thank you.
Thank
very much.
you.
Thanks.